Hello there, adventurers. So, as usual, I'm in a time crunch, but I just wanted to see if the orienteering stuff was still here. It's been a while since I've done it, and the date on the map is actually 2012. So we're at Muskrat Beach, area number 3. There are restrooms and a pavilion, as you can see. There is another pavilion over here. And if you look at the map, which I got my compass in the way here, but if you look at the map, you can see the triangle there and the parking lot loop. The square building to the left of the arrow would be that pavilion, and the kind of L-shaped building below the arrow would be the restrooms. So this triangle is depicting the start of the orienteering course, and so we walk over here, and my phone does or does not start into focus. Here is start. Okay, so that will be what you'll be looking for when you come up here to orienteer. I picked the beginners one, the map. I have all 3. You can get them up at the park office, or you can print them straight off of their website. So my son, he took off to do a geocache. And if we look at the map here, if you can see, here, let me see if I can, the wind is being crazy today. There, see those 2 ends at the top of that straight line? These maps are lined for magnetic north, which means your compass, you don't have to worry about declination or any of those things. Sorry for that. So this is rough with one hand. I'm no YouTube video maker, but you can see there I got the compass lined, and then you just move the compass until, well, I got the lines all screwed up, but you get the idea. But you don't need it for this, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in my pocket. And what you're going to do is you're going to line your map up with this road. So we're now, there's the road, there's the map. We're going to head to number 1. Probably all the further we'll make it tonight because this area closes at sunset. And, well, you've seen the sun. It's almost setting. So let's head out here. Shouldn't be very far. We're going to follow this path out here. Not too awful far. Hopefully. We're just going to go to this first one, like I said. Probably call it quits because I got some other interesting news that we noticed on the way up here. So, like I said, this beginner course, pretty accessible to just about anybody. It's mostly flat. You can do all of it by walking on a designated road or trail. So, definitely some water in the area. Still got some of the leftover high winds. All right, so you can see coming into view there is the next parking area, which would be area number 2, which is the actual main beach parking area. So here's a look around. So we're going to look back at our map here for a second, and you can see the number 1. So this is the map oriented to direction. I'm going to spin it so we can actually look at it. The number 1 there is showing, if you look, you can see, and on the key you would know this is a travelable road and then a footpath. So we're looking where the footpath and the travelable road intersect, and that's where number 1 should be. And we'll see. I think I can see the marker. Now, you could do this with your compass. You could get your bearing and you could walk, but I just want to show you, if you were to walk the bearing, you aren't going to get through those bushes. So you wouldn't be walking the straight bearing anyways at this particular part of the course. So really, you don't need the compass at all, because like I said, you're just going to orient your map to the road or trail you're on, and use things called collecting and catching features. Some people call them handrails. You're just going to go out to somewhere and head in the direction you need to go, and look what we see already. I'm not really seeing the footpath, but so there's number 1, and it is letter Y. And the reason why that is important is because this is, like I said, I apologize for bouncing you all around here. Here, look at that. As soon as I figure out which side of the paper. It's a control number, and you are going to want to put it in there. Number 1, Y. So if you look at the control descriptions for a beginner course, it says path and stream crossing, not a hiking trail. So this is supposed to be color, and now that my eyes adjust and I bring you in closer, my phone will adjust. It is blue. It was hard to see back there. So it is blue, and it's the stream crossing. So this would be the path. Like I said, we came from back there, and then this would be the stream, which is the culvert. And I guess you could identify that as a stream. I don't think you would see much of it if we just hadn't had all this rain. So you would put your Y in there, and you would move on to the next one. So I'm going to pause for a second. And we're back. As you can see, the sun has set. It is not official sunset time, so I have a few more minutes. So now you're at what I like to consider the main Muskrat Beach, where you actually can go down to the beach right from the parking lot. And so when you look on the map, we were just at number 1. You can see the larger parking lot, and you can see number 2, and you see how they have a straight line from 1 to 2, which you could take the bearing. You're going to shoot right out that way. See if I can zoom us in. And you're going to have to walk through all of that if you shoot the bearing. We come back to the map here. My phone will focus in quick enough. So you're going to walk to the other end of the parking lot. You can see that trail. You're going to walk out there. And once you get out there, then you can go into the woods nice and easy to control number 2. And if I can zoom this in again, right over there is the trail you will take. I got to go help my son find his geocache. He's hollering at me through the woods, trying to call me on my phone. So this is where we'll end this adventure. Thanks for coming along. Sorry for the terrible bouncing of the video and all the other good stuff, but I'll get better. Thanks for coming along. Hope to catch you in the forest.